I've often said, I really can't get to the drones. In other words, no matter what I argue, no matter what I say, no matter what the evidence is, they're going to reject it. Do you want to know why? Because their ideology is not based on empiricism. It's not based on reason. It's not based on history or experience or science or any of the rest. It's based on superstition. Superstition. Redistribute the wealth. What they really mean is redistribute somebody else's wealth. Because these liberals, they're the ultimate pigs. That's right, I said it. They are the ultimate crooks. Because they want to steal somebody else's money. If they went out and did it on their own, they'd go to jail. So they want their politicians to use the power of the law to do it for them. I need to elaborate on a point. My proposition is that liberalism, or statism as I call it, is inherently immoral. It is inherently immoral. Any philosophy that has at its core the belief that thievery is a virtue is immoral. If you steal from a bank, that is, you rob a bank, but you intend to use that money to feed the homeless, the act of robbing is immoral. You've taken somebody else's money. Perhaps people of modest means, to advance a belief that you have. Now, a liberal may be moral in his or her own life. Of course. They may be honorable and ethical in all they do personally. Of course. But then to support a political philosophy that seeks to do that which is immoral if done by the individual or done outside the realm of government, that is, stealing, then what is that? How can that be moral? To vote to put people in office who campaign on stealing. To vote to put people in office who campaign on stealing, to oversee such an agenda, which promotes this fundamental power grab to confiscate somebody else's property and to assign it to some other use. Is that not an immoral act? Whatever that use may be. I'm not done. Liberalism is inherently immoral. When you run up deficits, and by the way, I'm not just saying Democrats, liberal Republicans too. When you run up deficits that are so massive that you create a crisis, and that crisis gets worse and worse and can destabilize our civil society one day, and can destroy the opportunities for our children and our grandchildren one day. Is that moral? No, that's immoral. If you keep telling people who pay into Social Security that they're paying into a non-existent trust fund, and if you keep voting time and again to use the money that's supposed to be put aside for Social Security to pay for ever-expanding programs and spending, that is, for other things, then is not the act of lying, not just lying once, but lying repeatedly, lying as a matter of philosophy, is that not immoral? Yes, it's immoral. Liberalism is inherently immoral. Yes. And there's no getting around it. You can hear this debate on Obamacare. Look at the statistics that have been knowingly used to promote a lie. That adding 30 million more people to health care, massively increasing the federal government's role, massively increasing subsidies, will cut the deficit? That's a lie. And it's immoral. It's immoral to keep saying it. And yet that's what liberals are doing.